Hey everybody, I'm Brad. Welcome to the channel. In today's video I wanted to do a bloom. I'm going to be doing it on a 6x6 deep edge canvas, and I picked a different color pattern than I normally do, and I'm going to use a different cell activator than I normally do. So I hope it turns out. Hope you enjoy it. Our colors are going to be Amsterdam's Greenish Blue. This is a new one I just got in. I haven't done anything with it yet, so I wanted to see how it turned out. Next up is going to be Pebeo's Iridescent Blue-Green, which I have used this one before, and it is an absolute beautiful color. Then another new color I'm going to use is Black Diamond Pigment Scarlet, which is a really cool color. I'm not sure if it shows up, but in the light it is got some beautiful pink purple overtones to it. Then a custom yellow that I made, which is Master's Touch Fluorescent Yellow, with just a little bit of DecoArt Extreme Sheen 24 karat gold mixed in to give it a little sparkle. Didn't darken it up too bad, and I think that's going to work good. Then lastly is going to be Artist Loft Metallic Leaf Green, which is, I'm not big on using greens, but this is a pretty cool green. I hope it looks well with the other colors. And then, as you know, I almost always use a black cell activator. For this one, I'm going to use a white cell activator and see how that works out. So let me get these moved out of the way. Let me get my turntable set up, get the canvas prepped and ready to go, and I'll bring you back in and we'll get the pour done. Okay, I've got turntable set up. I've got my canvas on there. One thing I always do on these deep edge canvases before I start is I take either a cup lid or a paper plate or something. I put a little of my pillow in there, and then I wipe the edges. Because it's such a deep edge, I want to make sure that paint flows all the way over. But I don't want to put so much on the canvas that I flood it and then it cracks. So for me, it works out if you don't have to flood it and saturate it, but at least get it wet. For my pillow, I use Glidden Premium, and this is a semi-gloss pure white. I've been using that for my pillow for, well, ever since I started doing blooms, and it seems to work real well for me. There's a lot of other brands and finishes out there that people use. This just works for me, and I tend to stay with what works. And since I've had good luck with it, that's what I use. All right, first color is going to be Amsterdam Greenish Blue. I like to drizzle instead of doing puddles when I do my blooms. On these 6-inch canvases, if you're used to working with tiles, just keep in mind you have to put a little more paint down, because you have not only the top of the canvas, but you want some of that to run down the sides. So you do have to get a little more paint on the canvas than what you may be used to. I kind of struggled with that when I first started doing bigger canvases, was remembering to put enough paint down. Next one is going to be our Pebeo Iridescent Blue-Green. Then our Black Diamond Pigment Scarlet. The custom yellow. There was Fluorescent Yellow by Master's Touch, and a little bit of DecoArt Extreme Sheen 24 karat gold. And our Artist Loft Metallic Leaf Green. And then for this one, I'm going to be using a white cell activator that will be Amsterdam Titanium White, and that is mixed with Aussie Floetrol. So before you blow this out, kind of look at it, see if you have any air bubbles. If you do, get a skewer or a toothpick, whatever works for you, and get those popped. Because you want to make sure that they don't pop after you blow it out. and ruin a really, really nice painting that maybe you've done. So it does take a little time sometimes, but it is well worth taking the time to make sure you do that. All right, I think that's good. Let's get a little of our cell activator. Always make sure that you stir your cell activator up good. You want to get all those different, you know, the Aussie Floetrol and the titanium mixed together real well. A little bit of that right here in the center. And then let's blow that out and see what we get. Alright, after we blow it, we're going to let that cell activator come back in. Hopefully we did a good job on the blow. I see a lot of nice cells. Yep, I do see a couple little air bubbles that decided to pop up. So let's go ahead and get rid of those right now before we spin or tilt. All right. Another thing I like to do before I spin it is right where I put my cell activator, which is typically right in the middle, I want to make sure that that paint is moving along with everything else. So to do that, just give it a little tilt. And I don't know if you can see that, but that middle is not moving yet. So we don't want to spin it, because if we do, all the rest of the paint's going to move, but that right there isn't. It's going to stick, and it can kind of stretch out wonky and give you some weird looking cell action when you do it. So if you let it set for a little bit, and then you can kind of rock it back and forth, and a lot of times you'll see, like right there, it just came loose and it's moving with the other paint now. All right, let's give this a spin and see what we get. Don't spin real fast, but you do want to spin enough to get that excess paint off so that you don't have any cracking or crazing. And this is a problem I always have when I use a white cell activator, is all this. Even though it looked fine before I spun it out, I struggle with a white cell activator, I really do. We'll give it a couple of spins, see if we can't save this one. Maybe I can get that to come off and then the rest won't be so bad. Getting better, getting better. Then another good spin. One more back the other way. All right, I think I can live with that one. Got a little too much white right through here, but not bad, not bad. Let's see if I can get it up to where you can see it without the glare on it. Alright, so what do you think? If you enjoyed the video and you like the painting, please hit the like and subscribe button. That does help the channel. Keeps me motivated to keep doing this on my free time. Hope you enjoy it. And thank you for joining in on this one, and we'll see you again soon.